This game sold 34 million copies. That's a lot of copies. That's a lot of money. You think they would follow up on that? Oh, no, never mind. It's WB. Of course. Why would they make good decisions? But let's take a look at this game and let's see if it really lives up to the hype or if they're just cashing in on a huge fan base that really wants something from the Harry Potter world. So we're going to start with the story, which is Harry Potter. And when I say that, I mean this is literally Harry Potter. Stay with me here, right? You are the most special wizard, which you're told very, very often. You get admitted unexpectedly to Hogwarts. In this case, as a fifth year, rather than as a first year for Harry Potter. You experience tragedy. You have seemingly no parents. You, within shortly after attending Hogwarts, fight off a troll and gain this notoriety. You are constantly dogged by the main antagonist, this villain who is evil, who wants to control the wizarding world, who is constantly hounding you, constantly trying to kill you. And the Ministry of Magic doesn't seem to really care or want to do anything about it, which means it's up to you to save the day. The similarities do not end there, but trust me, it's Harry Potter. Overall, the story is okay. It's not very original. There is some originality in that the thing that makes you particularly special as a witch or wizard is that you can see traces of ancient magic. And these traces of ancient magic allow you to kind of interact with them, and you can utilize ancient magic, which is kind of a catch-all term for a bunch of different types of spells that you can do and just different mechanics that they use to help you traverse the game. It's okay. As a concept, it's kind of weird. Clearly, it still exists, and shouldn't all magic be the same age? Like, is this magic that was used before magic? What makes it ancient? It's not really explained very well. It's not a very good description, in my opinion. But overall, the story it's okay. The role-playing is disappointing. Very lackluster. And to explain, you have choice, right? But there's no real consequence. You make a bunch of the Sorting Hat's a good example. You have the Sorting Hat on your head. It asks you a bunch of questions. Based on how you answer those questions, it will sort you into a house. But of course, you can tell it, no, I want to be in this house or this house. And ultimately, it doesn't really matter what house you start in. You're still going to meet the same cast of characters. I think there is one unique quest line, but it's not really that great of a quest line if you are in one particular house. But overall, there's no real difference. You can be nice to people or you can be mean. Overall, your personality is either humble-ish, or arrogant-ish. And no matter what you choose, you can be mean to people as well. You can be arrogant-ish and also mean. But even if you're mean, it doesn't really change anything. The students will react to you slightly differently. They'll be upset with you, but it doesn't change your story or your world or give you any meaningful consequences. You can even use the curses, right? You can use the unforgivable curses as much as you want, as long as you're only using them on bad guys. They have no effect on anybody else ever. And yeah, there's no consequence for using those either. There's no difference in your story, which is disappointing and kind of kills the replayability and the roleplay aspect of the game. The voice acting is very mixed in this game. Some of the lines or some of the performances are pretty well done. A lot of them just aren't. There is a really weird AI effect on altering your voice that's really annoying for me personally and grainy. And some of the vocal lines have a similar effect. I don't think it's AI. I just think it's how they recorded them. It sounds weird to me, but it's mixed. The combat is where this game stands out. The combat is really, really well done. It's surprisingly well done for the type of game this is. It is simplistic-esque, but there are a ton of different spells that you can use. Essentially, enemies will shield themselves with a particular color shield. There are particular colored spells that you can use to break those shields. And there's a bunch of different spells that you can use that are within that color to break those shields. You can pull people to you, throw them away. You can use like a close-up fire attack, a long distance. But there's quite a lot of spells and quite a lot of combinations that you can do to juggle enemies around, and it is satisfying. On harder difficulties, the shield doesn't really work that well because the timing of it doesn't really work, so you will be dodge rolling a lot more than shielding if you're on a harder difficulty, and sometimes enemies will attack you from off screen, so you do have to be ready for that. But overall, the combat is really, really well done, in my opinion. There are also these ancient magic finishers. There's a few of them, and they are different depending on what you're fighting. Like, you can make a spider super small and then step on it, or you can bring a lightning bolt up from the sky down on your enemies, or just like explode statues. There's a number of different ones, and it's always satisfying to use. I enjoy it a lot. The world also stands out in this game. It's really well done. It's huge. It's vast. There's a lot to do. There's a good bit of side quests that aren't just fetch quests, which is pretty cool. There's quite a lot to get into. Hogwarts itself is very, very well done. Incredible. It really does feel like you're at Hogwarts. The castle is huge. There are all different types of rooms that you can explore. There are hidden passageways and puzzles and riddles and secrets everywhere that you can find, that you can discover. There's the pages for what is supposed to be like this manual that they give you because you start as a 5th year. And there's always something to do in the castle, and just exploring the castle and living in the castle is really cool. I enjoy that aspect a lot, even if the classes are a bit lackluster and very simplistic, simple button pushes and things like that. And then the world itself is, like I said, it's huge. There's a lot that you can get into. There's a few different ways that you can traverse, whether you want to ride on your broom, which it feels okay. You can ride on a hippogriff. You do get to get into the room of requirement, which you can customize and make your own. You also get a kind of a pocket dimension where you can quote unquote rescue these animals and then put them in your little pocket dimension, and you can feed them and take care of them, and then you can get resources from them. It kind of also feels like poaching, but leaving them alive, but technically it's the good thing to do. So, it's satisfying. But yeah, overall, I say this game it's really, really good. It's aggressively good. It is not phenomenal. It is not, greatest game of all time. They played it really safe here with the story. I really wish there was a more original story. I really wish it wasn't so closely mirroring the story of Harry Potter and the story beats of Harry Potter. And they're constantly telling you how good you are at everything. Like, there's a game you can play against one of the students where you can literally let them beat you over and over again. But the second you beat them, they deliver this line about how, they knew you were going to win, and, you're just so good, and they're not. It's just, within like the first minute of the game, you're already being told how exceptional you are, and that continues constantly. You never feel like you earn anything. You feel like you're just the most special and always have been. And I think that's a really, really not satisfying way to do that. I feel like having you earn something would have been so much better. Having you earn your place. Overall, it's a good playthrough. It's a good one-time playthrough. There's not really much replayability. I would recommend it if you haven't played it. Get it on a sale. Check it out when you have some time and you don't really know what to play. It's not bad. But those are my thoughts. That's my opinion. And, you can go ahead and leave your own opinion in the comments. You can feel free to tell me how wrong I am or how I missed this or that. That's fine. We all have our opinions, and that's great. That's what we're here for. Have fun, talk about games, share our opinions. If you like the video, go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the like button. I am looking to grow this channel, and stay because video games are awesome and because we love them. I love you. Have a great day.